What's going on, guys? Hope you're well wherever you are, whatever the time. And today I'm going to be talking about the 3 most common mistakes that I've seen natural lifters make. Firstly, and this is by far the most common mistake, is setting limitations on what you think is possible. You will never know your limits until you've actually reached them, and most of the time people never really do. People often get stuck in this slump of, oh, I haven't got the genetics and I'm never going to be able to look like this, and I can't do this and that. And everybody's different. Everybody's genetics are different. Everybody's ability to build muscle is different. Everybody's just going to end up looking different. I think it's important to just not get too fixated on the whole genetics and limitations, and honestly just focus on improving yourself every single month, year, etc. You have your own parameters with your strength and your physique, and all you can do is just improve those year on year. There are genuinely a lot of guys who are natural that look better than people that are enhanced. And it's not to say that those natural guys are fake natties and they're lying. They just have the ability, or greater ability, to build muscle. But so what? There's some naturals that don't have that ability, and that's absolutely fine. But I think the main thing that you really need to focus on is just improving your training, improving your nutrition, improving your physique over time, and focusing on yourself. Because see, then this mindset then kind of seeps into your training and your attitude towards bodybuilding. And yes, I know it sounds kind of cliche, but you honestly just have to fall in love with the process rather than this idea that you're limited and you'll never be able to get to where you want to get to. Just think about taking one step and another step and another step, and that's it. Side note, this is also why I don't like natty or not videos, because you can't really tell for most people whether or not they're taking gear just by looking at them. And look, I know how the internet works. I'm not talking about top Olympians, top IFBB pros. I'm not talking about those guys. But if you're looking at someone and you're thinking, I don't know if you don't know. That person could be natural, that person might be enhanced. But you having that discussion and you thinking about it, it's just wasting time, and it's not going to help you progress. So yeah, a little bit of a tangent there, but the overall message with that first point is don't think about limitations. All you got to do is just put one foot in front of the other and just keep making progress, and just do what needs to be done just to be a better bodybuilder and just stay on your own path. Mistake number 2 is not progressing your training. Back when I started lifting and I was training in a local gym, I'll start by obviously, I wasn't lifting a lot of weight, right? And there was always kind of the regular members in the gym. And there was kind of this common trend that the guys who were improving in their training over time, they were getting stronger, they were doing more reps, their form looked better, they were just creating a more intense environment. Those guys grew. But then over that time as well, I also saw the guys who just kept doing the same weight. They'd walk into the gym and they'd do bicep curls with the 8 kg dumbbells, and then 6 months later they're doing bicep curls with the 8 kg dumbbells. There's no progression with their training. And when anabolic steroids aren't at play, really the only stimulus that we have for muscle growth is going to be our training. That's all we have. So it's really important that that is progressive. This isn't me saying that you have to get to like world record strength to build muscle when it comes to bodybuilding, but relative to yourself, you do need to get stronger over time if you want to put muscle on and you're natural. And with you training progressively and getting stronger, it's really important that you're on a program that actually allows you to do that, that allows you to recover, to then be stronger, to do more reps, to have better form, to create a more intense environment. And the final mistake that I see most natural lifters make is being too scared to put on a little bit of body fat. Being natural, you're not going to be able to stay shredded year round and build the muscle that you want, which means putting yourself in a calorie surplus. But you also need to make sure that that calorie surplus is not too big, and you're also not gaining tons and tons of body weight. Having this extra body fat is not only going to make you feel great, it's going to help you perform better in the gym. And like I said to the final point, your performance in the gym is everything when it comes to building muscle as a natural. Without that body fat, your joints are going to hurt, you're not going to feel as powerful, your hormones are going to be all over the place, your sleep is going to be poor. It's just not going to be an optimal environment to then build muscle. And if you look back at the video I done on the mistakes that people make when it comes to bulking, I mentioned how a big mistake is too high of a calorie surplus and their rate of gain just goes wayward, right? I made the recommendation of gaining no more than like 1 to 2% of your body weight per month. And I think that's a really good rate of gain for natural lifters. And you need to make sure that the start point of that is a lean start point. So if you start your process at a lean 80 kilos and you, by the end of the year or after 12 months, you can then be at around 88, 89 kilos. So that means that your rate of gain has been steady, it's been slow, which means you haven't gained body fat too quickly and you've built some good amount of muscle. In terms of how high you really want to let body fat fat goal, I would say no more than 20%. Because then if your body fat gets too high, that means you're gonna run into problems with your insulin sensitivity, which is gonna compromise your ability to build muscle. And that's it. So make sure you're not making these 3 mistakes if you're a natural lifter. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. And as always, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for the next one.